I'm Ashleigh the Constant Wanderer and welcome to another vlog in the Wander from Home series. Today I want to tell you guys all about the V&A's Museum of Childhood. Today is a new day. Today I'm reporting from Cornwall. We are on a little holiday break from London, and behind me is literally something I dreamed about throughout my whole childhood. I always wanted a Wendy house, and I felt like it was a really fitting backdrop to this week's vlog, which is all about the Museum of Childhood. Like most of the places in my Wander from Home series, it was really new to me, but once I started investigating like 10 weird and wonderful places to visit in the city with kids, the Museum of Childhood kept on popping up again and again and again and again. I was like, shit, okay, I have to go and check this place out. They are literally stone's throw away from Bethnal Green station, and it's a huge cavernous building with a cafe and step-free access. As part of our explorations at the V&A Museum of Childhood, we had the opportunity to speak to one of the curators about what it takes to make the MOC so perfect for young minds.
Looking around, you'll see that it's not just toys, it's every single thing you can imagine being used by a child or being used for a child or for the care of children. But as a V&A museum, we also explore childhood as a subject and the stuff of childhood through the lens of art, design and performance.
Their mission statement is to enable everyone, especially the young, to explore and enjoy the designed world. In particular, objects made for and by children. I like the phrase designed world because it's so easy to take for granted that everything that we use, whether it's for ourselves or for our children, has been designed by somebody. And I really want to kind of instill this gratitude into Ashleigh that, you know, all the things that she owns come from somewhere.
So we've got a collection here of about 26,000 objects, most of which were given to the museum, and they range, as I said, from, you know, toys, to games, to clothing, furniture, baby bottles, anything you can imagine. I
think one of the oldest objects in there is a doll that's about, I don't know, like 3,000 years old or something ridiculous like that. And yeah, it's really fascinating to kind of see the evolution of these different objects over time. It's a really surreal juxtaposition of like childhood and history and play and design. There are display cases scattered all around the huge hall, but there are also lots of interactive displays. One of my favourites was the baby sensory area, and Ashleigh made a new friend and they absolutely loved it. Check it out. The rocking horses and the magnetic box is also worth a look, as is the wave machine, which will set you back a whopping 20p. Upstairs, on the mezzanine, there are more display cases. There's a special exhibition, which I'll tell you a bit more about in a minute, but there's also an indoor sandpit. Now, most kids that I know absolutely love mucking around with sand. Obviously, it's complete with buckets and spades and all sorts of things. Ashleigh, on the other hand, is not a massive fan of sandpits. I think she's a little bit OCD about like the little grains getting in her socks or in between her toes or on her person. So she sort of ladylike sat on the edge and sort of like paddled around with one of the spades. The MOC are a huge part of the local community, and you can see that almost like the Horniman in the way they set their programmes and in the activities that they have on during the week, and they work very closely with schools in the area. In fact, one of the latest exhibitions, the Pirates exhibition, was half created and curated by kids from the local school. Will can tell us a little bit more about what it's all about.
A Pirate's Life for me is our temporary exhibition, and it runs until the 22nd of April 2019. So the whole Pirates exhibition takes place across the sort of classic pirate narratives. You're on an adventure from starting in like a salty seaside tavern, you end up on a tropical treasure island via a massive pirate ship, and that is always covered with young pirates charging around, shouting "ah," like spinning the wheel, playing with the food, wearing pirate hats. It's absolutely brilliant, and it's really, really nice to see the space so animated. And we have a relationship with a local primary school. We've had a children's forum for the last 3 years, and this has been their biggest involvement in any project so far.
Okay, so in summary, the Museum of Childhood. It's free to enter, it's huge, and kids can kind of run around and run amok and have as much fun and space as they like to be kids, right? They have a cafe so you can drink and eat at will, alongside the interactive exhibitions and timeless display cases. The MOC also run countless programmes and activities throughout the month. Everything from storytelling to arts and crafts, and we even saw like a choir there over Christmas. Basically, this place is just filled with gallons and gallons and gallons of childhood magic. So yeah, take a trip down to Bethnal Green and check out the Museum of Childhood. You won't be disappointed.